Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm John Rosentrader, the director of the Sarasota National Cemetery. We want to welcome you today as we place a wreath for the spirit of 45. Today, we're privileged to have with us, from buglers across America, Mr. John Wolf, who will be playing taps, and we also have our advisory committee chairperson, Ms. Renee Gilmore. Renee?
Thank you, John. In honor of all those who served in World War II some 75 years ago, let us take a moment of silence in recognition and appreciation. Thank you, and we give thanks.
World War II was the largest conflict in American history. Starting on December 7th, 1941 through August 14th, 1945, more than 16 million Americans, men and women, were in uniform. Over 400,000 were killed, 670,000 were injured, and 130,000 were taken prisoner. From the beaches of Normandy to the jungles of Guadalcanal, from the skies of over Germany and Japan, to the convoys plowing through the U-boat infested waters of the North Atlantic. American soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Coast Guardsmen, and merchant Marines fought, died, and ultimately prevailed in the land, air, and sea. Even before formally joining the war, America served as the arsenal of democracy, financing and supplying the Allied forces who desperately sought to stem the Axis tide. American scientists and American ingenuity brought the world into the atomic age through the invention of the atomic bomb. 75 years ago today, President Truman announced to the people of this nation that the Empire of Japan had surrendered. While the formal treaty wasn't until September, for millions of American service members and their families, this moment meant that they would return home alive. Over the decades to come, the greatest generations would go to college and trade schools on the GI Bill. They would purchase their homes through a GI loan and build America into the global superpower that it is today. Our debt to them is everlasting. And today especially we honor the memory of these veterans who served during World War II and their families who served on the home front and are now placed in this national shrine that we call the Sarasota National Cemetery.